I'm Veronica and this is Bread Matters. We're in the Bread Matters baking studio where we run short courses for home bakers and enthusiastic amateurs right through to professionals and chefs and people who want to start their own small baking businesses. I do the cooking for our guests on Bread Matters short courses, and a lot of the food we grow here on our own small holdings, so it's fresh, it's local and it's seasonal. We supplement that with food and drink bought from Whitmuir Farm just across the road. We sell bread making kit during our short courses and in the Bread Matters online shop. Everything we source is sustainable and ethically produced. For example, the aprons and hats we sell are both organic cotton and fairly traded, and the proving baskets are made from fast growing wood pulp.
Making your own bread is a really good way of improving your health and well-being. And for us, that's got to include the well-being of the environment as well, because that's where our food comes from. And so all our energy, for instance, is renewable. We have photovoltaic cells, a wind turbine, ground source heat pump, passive solar. And our oven is fired with renewable fuel, which in a few years' time we'll be growing ourselves on our agroforestry project by coppicing trees, which are also contributing towards reducing our carbon footprint by taking carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere.
Caledonian Log Homes is a design and build company based on the Bowhill Estate, Selkirk. Owning and running a business had been a dream for both my brother, John, and myself. The company was established in 2011 after we'd spent a great deal of time learning the craft of building log homes. In 2006 I attended the world-renowned Ladomski Log Building School in interior British Columbia, Canada. Following this, I worked for a small specialist log building company for 3 years, gaining an in-depth knowledge of both the art and science of log building, as well as skills such as project management. To be able to have the confidence to start our own company, further experience in the industry was gained over a 2-year period working with companies in Austria and New Zealand. While I was concentrating on gaining as much practical building knowledge as possible, John was playing professional rugby during the day and studying for a Masters in Construction Management in the evening. Bringing the knowledge and experience back to Scotland, we started Caledonia Log Homes. As a business, we're committed to having the least amount of impact on the environment as possible. In order to achieve this aim, we source all our logs within 50 miles of our yard, use a very natural process in preparing the timber for use, and source and use only natural preservatives on the logs. Prior to going to site, we build the complete shell in the yard, which allows us to reduce the number of visits to site, which in turn reduces the amount of road miles travelled. The only waste product we have as a business is the bark from the tree shavings, which gets used for garden paths. We're proud to own and run an environmentally responsible business, and as the company grows, we look forward to implementing new processes that minimise our impact on the environment.
Hi, I'm John Seed. I'm one of the 2 founder directors of Topling Ltd. That's a business that Steve Jones and I started 2 years ago at Duns in the Scottish Borders. We manufacture and install large biomass boilers. Our typical clients are farmers and other agriculture businesses where we replace oil and gas fired plant with biomass boilers using straw or wood as a fuel. We've mainly been dealing with grain dryers, although we've also done piggeries, greenhouses and poultry units, and we've done large community district heating schemes where we replace the oil or gas fired heating with ring main and hot water systems. Our business has grown a lot, and it's because we provide what people want. These boilers, we've been supplying them as well as locally in the Borders, all the way down from Glastonbury up to Inverness, and we've also exported to Finland. We're getting a growing demand because we meet the environmental legislation that was introduced by the UK government last year, which is the strictest in Europe. And that controls the level of emissions, particulates, nitrous oxides and particulates that come out the flue of a boiler. We've just gone through a 4-step technology improvement programme to make our boilers meet these emission requirements. The first thing that we did is that we changed the way that the boiler works. So we've taken 20-year-old straw boiler technology and we've improved it so that it burns all of the biomass out completely. It makes the boiler more efficient, and it also means that there's no unburned hydrocarbons or nitrous oxide, extreme levels of nitrous oxide in the flue gases when they go out of the boiler. We've then introduced an extra step that captures all of those particulates through a specially designed multi-cyclone system that is unique to our boilers and specific to this process. To make all of that work, we've also had to change the control system so that it can manage better the airflows in the boiler and manage the combustion and the flue gas cleanup system together. The fourth step was to manage the flue gas handling and the way it integrated into the heat offtake systems that we have. That programme is just finished, and we're now moving our fabrication back from overseas into the south of Scotland because we're getting an increasing demand for the boilers that we make. And we were only able to do one a month when we were fabricating overseas. Now we're getting a higher quality product that meets these regulations, and we're able to service demand as it's growing.